I feel a little bad that she lives way up there, and also, it's raining again. Almost got 40,000 from Rhonda. Steven, just between us, recently spotted an envelope on the ground. I thought that there might have been some love letter inside, but it wasn't addressed to or from anyone. Peek inside, the envelope turned out to be empty. So confused. That is pretty spoopy. Okay. I can buy my Nook Miles tickets away, because I forgot to do that last night. Ah, GG. I'm gonna need to get some muns, and then buy some turnips. This is gonna be probably kind of just a quick morning section. Mainly just down to I don't really know what to ramble about, and hopefully it'll be done raining later, but it's not like that'll matter. Produce and random crap can wait. I do need to quickly sell a couple things as well. Alright, Daisy May's right here. Hey girl, what's the price this week? What did you get? Flat 100. Alright. So, I need like 280,000 more bells. Got it. And maybe I'll have a pretty cool price this week. Yeah, I woke up late and don't really know what to ramble about, so yeah. That's where I'm at today. I was awake until like 3 in the morning. And I've been out of bed for like an hour. I was hoping, and I had set an alarm and everything, and the alarm actually went off today. I was hoping to get up around like 8, even though I'd went to bed pretty late. Because like, it would have been nice, but no, 10. My body just doesn't want to have nice things. Ooh, the bug off. It's gonna be the 28th. Hopefully it does not rain that day. Hey, ham slice. Yo, Steven, feeling strong BLT. Let's talk. I know that look. You want to do patrol jogs with me, don't you? Anytime you want BLT. Caroline be singing. Good morning. Here's hoping it'll be a good day, Squeak. Stop for a chat. Probably not a health idea to stay out in this rain too long. Yeah, it's fine. Just a bit of water. I mean, it feels really uncomfortable and, you know. But aside from that. Okay. ABD. Withdraw. This should be enough. Should leave me with 5,000. Keyword there being should. Man, I really wish my brain was working this morning. I wish my brain was working in general lately, but it's just kind of not. It doesn't want to work. And, like, I get that. I feel that. But at the same time, I think I will be cleaning up flower paths today. As much as I kind of like waiting until it's done raining. But the game isn't giving me that luxury. Because if I wait too long, then they become completely overwhelming to deal with, so. Which again, I know the solution is put down paths. I get that, I know that, I don't like the path. Plus, then I would lose out on a lot of extra flowers that, as much as they're annoying to move, are still, like, nice. Also, we have so much produce to move and sell. I might just leave it there, if I'm honest. I don't need the bells. My home's paid off except for the storage upgrades. So, like... And if I do any of those, that's not even gonna happen until next month. I got plenty of time to build up bells. So I might honestly just leave the produce there unless I absolutely need bells for something. Just because it rained a couple times. Like, it's going to take multiple trips to deal with all the produce. I have so much of it planted. So... these chucked down onto the floor. There we go. There we go. Now let's go buy the other set of 24. And that'll basically be the morning section. If I thought I could manage it, I would try to stream before I go live in, like, not long from now. Which was yesterday for you guys, just so everyone's aware. I just don't want people thinking, like, oh, he's going live later? Like, no. For me, it's 11:08 on Saturday. So... I am back for more. Just imagine, like, Daisy May as a fighting game character. You approach her after she beats you up, and she's like, back for more! It's like, yeah, I didn't hear no bell. And she heard plenty of them, but, you know. Next Smash game, Daisy May as a fighter. There we go. That would be very interesting. Alright, let's go see Diva, because she is home. May as well do that really quick before, like, we possibly don't see her later today. Because it is always possible. I also feel like I should go to the Able Sisters, so I don't need to worry about going to the Able Sisters. But... what? If they're ready to see me, Queen. Yep, let's chat. Hey, you seen your Happy Home Academy results yet? Mine were about what you'd expect. It's really weird having your style picked apart, Queen. What style? You're in the default house. And it looks bad. And I tried to fix that by buying your stuff, but you just will not put things down. I really need to do more paradise planning. I might see about doing some of that later as well. I don't know yet. It's one of those things, like, I kind of want to do it, but I also kind of don't. I really wish you didn't have to do so many of them. Because, like, I love just throwing stuff in a house and making it look kind of nice. But, like, I do kind of wish I could just have the ability to reset houses already. Like, I just want Diva's house to be a proper house. And hopefully it actually works and doesn't just, like, reset her back to the default house. Because that would suck. I don't have her amiibo card. I can't, you know, try to get her to move away and then invite her back, you know. So at that point, I would have to try to track down the furniture in her house and then customize it, assuming you can do that. I'm pretty sure you can. There we go. There's all my turnips. But, yeah. That's gonna be it for this little segment. And then I'll meet you guys back here later today for the rest of today. As always, Sundays are just be like that. I don't know how well that worked out. That wasn't even intentional. I had completely blanked on how fast that transition was earlier, so... yeah. Yeah, Flower Path dealing with, and a lot of other things to deal with. We haven't done basically anything today other than buy turnips. So that's fun. So we'll get the flower paths cleaned and do other things as we go. I think I'm just gonna leave the produce. I've been kind of thinking off and on about it all day, and I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't need the bells, and it's going to take multiple trips to sell everything now because everything is groups of 3. Oh, Diva wants something. Hey Diva, what up? Yo, so I've been thinking, You know how I like to say queen a lot? Because it's cool, right? What if I could be even cooler, queen? Alright, let's change it then. Yeah, good thinking. Got any ideas for a sick catchphrase? Now's the time, queen. Well, queen worked. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Is that... Oh no. Am I embarrassing myself? Yes. Do I do this regularly? Also yes. No, that is right. G-I-R-O. It doesn't look right, but... I love how typing that into DuckDuckGo, the top response is AI, and I feel that. I feel that. So we girlfriend. Cool. So, girlfriend. Is that what we're going with? You got it. Girlfriend. Bam. Think we got it, girlfriend. This doesn't look right. I'm just gonna trust it's right. I get the feeling I probably put something in backwards. It's fine. But yeah, I feel that, you know, AI girlfriend being the top response, like the top autofill for typing in girlfriend on DuckDuckGo. I feel that so much. Like, it's one of those things that I fully understand why it exists, and like, it's just one of those things of like, I can only speak of this from my own perspective, but like, meeting people is intimidating to begin with. Actually forming a bond with somebody and beginning dating is even more intimidating, because like, there's so many things that can go wrong, and like, these days, like it or not, and I know because I keep literally telling platforms I don't want to see this crap, and it keeps showing it to me anyway, guys are becoming acutely aware that if they even breathe, they're unattractive. So like, you know, I can very easily see a lot of guys turning to AI girlfriends because, hey, at least you're not being judged. You know, you're just being affirmed. You know. But even in that case, like, hey, at least you know you're being screwed. You know, at least you know that, you know, it's not genuine. There's no guesswork, no mind games, no, you know, thinking everything's fine, then suddenly everything's not fine. Like, you know going in that you are actually the product, that AI just exists to keep you there, and as long as you're cool with that, you know. And like, I say this knowing full well that like AI in general is a touchy topic. And I get it. I get that side of it too. But like, I'm in the camp of it's a useful tool and should be left as a tool. Like, this more pertains to like AI art. But like, my icon, for example, here on YouTube. That was my old icon. Was an AI generated image. I've redrawn it. I've redesigned it. That's what AI should be for. The baseline, the idea. It's not the finished product. You know? What a super evening, blah. Let's talk. I should throw a rainy day party sometime. We could all come dressed as our favorite clouds. That sounds adorable. Not gonna lie, that sounds adorable. Borping. I've been drinking water. Why am I borping? I drank soda ages ago today. But yeah, like... And I know there's a lot of people who are in the camp of like... And I'm kind of there with them in this idea of like... AI is just going to make the divide bigger and make general loneliness worse. Because it's going to cause, on all sides, unrealistic expectations. I cannot aim myself properly today, it seems. Because, like, you know, let's, you know, again, let's look at it from AI girlfriend perspective. If you've spent, say, 3-4 years texting off and on with an AI girlfriend, and, like, you can just leave her for weeks at a time if you just don't have time to talk, and every time you come back, it's always love, always care. You know, there's never a fight. You know, once boundaries were set, they're kept. You know, that sort of thing. And then you try actually dating. It ain't gonna go well. I think everybody could agree that ain't gonna go well if you're going in with the expectation of being able to just vanish for a week, you know, and have everything be peachy keen when you come back. Cool greeting. I like running into you. Slatus. It's my second time running into you today. First is in your dreams. No, it wasn't Simon. I might have been in yours, but you weren't in mine. Spikenoid. So, like, you know, and then, like, taking it past just, like, the basics of it. Like, an AI girlfriend is never going to say no. Ever. Like, that's just, they don't do that. Like, and then a real person, they might legitimately not be in the mood. They may not, you know, they might be sick. They might, you know, and I don't even mean just for adult things. I mean just for doing things. You know, to the reader of this message, I thought this DIY recipe while I was waiting for my oven to heat up. Why does it take so long? It seems like a good way of passing the recipe along. Try it if you have the materials. Wishing you well, Io. Peach surprise box. I already know how to make a peach surprise box. I can already surprise my peaches. But, like, just, like, talking or playing a game or whatever, like, if you have that AI setting that unrealistic expectation of the other person always wanting to be ready whenever, you know, always being willing and ready whenever you want it, and then you get into a proper relationship, it isn't gonna go well. And that's going to drive the divide between people and real connections further apart. I've already talked to Caroline today because she was doing a sing. Oh my goodness. Yep. Okay. I mean, it's close enough. Is there sailor skirt? Why not? Yep, pink one. It's not quite a tutu, but it works. I almost want to lose my hat somehow. I could just take the hat off. Because, like, there isn't, like, a hair clip. There we go. Basically Frisk sweater. It's not quite... The colors are a little off. But it's close enough. Bam. Let's come talk with Sable. Hey, what up? She's so happy that you come all this way to see us, even on a Sunday. You know why? Because talking with you while I'm working is the best part of my day. Aww. But yeah, I'm just now rambling about AI stuff. I was gonna talk about, though briefly, without trying my best not to mention any spoilers, I was gonna try and talk about the latest Amazing Digital Cricus episode that came out a couple days ago at this point. It came out Friday. Yeah, Friday. It came out yesterday for me. Today is Saturday for me. Sunday for you guys. So... time is weird. But yeah, that episode was really good. Where? Oh, there he is. Hey, man. Where's Steven? I was waiting for you, BLT. Let's stop. I'm too focused on fitness. As Caroline said, I need a new hobby. Guess Astera could use a hero type, and I'd look great in a cape. No capes. What kind of hero would I be, you ask? Well, I can focus on litter enforcement. Ooh, I can inspire the next generation of fitness heroes through aspirational posing. That's fair. It was a really good episode. It very much was the Jax episode. It still did not make me like Jax. Like, at all. I still do not like that character. I honestly don't think there is anything that Gooseworks could do to make me like that character. So, I kinda, you know... I'm not saying that as a bad thing. Like, it's just the personality of him. I just don't... I don't gel with Jax. Like, I do not gel with the personality trait of, is jerk because traumatized. Like, I mean, everybody in the Amazing Digital Cricus is, so like, you know, but they're not all jerks. And like, I don't vibe with that. It's not my thing. Still really don't know how I'm going to do a yard here, but I'm going to figure it out for Muffy here. Ooh, I love the interior. Up. I was hoping I'd see you, Steven, because as of now, I'm all about Astera. You know, this is all your fault, right? I started packing the minute you told me about this place. Speaking of, I still gotta unpack Nightshade. But once that's done, let's hang out, alright? Yeah? I love her design. I'm just gonna have the Goth Island, it feels like. Because I've got Rhonda, now Muffy. Wonder what other Goth villagers exist. I mean, Diva's kinda Goth, not gonna lie. She's like Goth light in her design. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what things I can say about the episode other than it's a Jax episode without spoiling anything. Yep, well, there goes that tarantula. Not tarantula, scorpion. I think it's pretty angry. Just maybe. Glad it can't climb. God, that would be terrifying. The tarantulas and scorpions could climb. That would... Yeah, that would be a big old nope. Hey, Flurry. Eat some ice cream. An unexpected treat. If you drop by like this, Powder Puff, let's chat. You hear that someone new moved into our island today? I'm gonna go say hi later. There's not much later left to today, but I'm sure she'd love that. I will say the concept of the episode is really good. I can mention the concept without spoiling anything. They go on a lot of micro-adventures, and the cast have the ability to skip if they don't like the adventure. Which, I do really like that concept. Yeah. Trying to now think of other things I can ramble about without just going back to rambling about AI. Because now my brain just wants to ramble about AI. Oh, Wisp's here. Do I want to deal with Wisp? That's the thing. I don't think I want to, but I'm going to anyway. I've still got flower paths to clean, man. Why are you here? Ghost! Whoosh. Yeah, Wisp, it's just me again. Yep, I'll do it. Yep, Yep. I know, your dialogue never changes, my man. I've already got all the dig spots, I'm pretty sure. I've yet to find the money rock, though. Oh, I think the rain's letting off. It's about time. It's only been raining for like a day. Like an entire day. Like 24-hour kind of thing. I will say, I do not know what is up with my internet lately. Like, the stream from Saturday was 2 streams, technically. Hopefully it was just 2, anyway. Because for whatever reason, my internet just went completely out for like 5 minutes. Just gone, no warning. Like a half an hour or so into the stream. And I have no idea what that's gonna do to my analytics, like, at all. Because, as I've made mention before, YouTube don't like it when you send out multiple notifications. I went live twice. Which probably sent out notifications. I don't know if going live sends out notifications or not. But, if it does, I sent out 2 notifications. Which is annoying, because, like... that probably put me over my amount I'm allowed. My only hope is that nothing goes wrong with it, because it was Saturday. There's just the one video today. You know, of the Animal Crossing video. And, you know, there won't be 2 videos again until tomorrow for you guys. So, hopefully, nothing bad comes from that. I know the viewership on that second stream was garbage. A lot worse than Phantasy Star normally is. But, you know, that just happens from time to time as well. I suppose one thing I can talk about Undertale related, something I knew that was going to happen has started happening. First episode, literally first minute of that first episode, there's a copyright claim on it. And I'm not even entirely sure who is doing the claim. I say this because looking at the claim, if I click to see who owns the track, like who owns the melody, because it's a melody claim, it's for using the same melody. It lists... It lists Toby Fox and the rights holders to his music. Like the agencies that basically handle the copyright rights to his music. But that is not who made the claim. That's the problem. It's someone else who made the claim, claiming that it's theirs and their melody, but YouTube has it recognized as Toby Fox's melody. But it's not Toby Fox who made the claim. So, I don't know. I've submitted a counterclaim. It's not had anything done with it yet. It's not been, you know, counter-appealed. It's not been denied. It's, you know, it's not been accepted. It's just sitting there. And it'll probably sit there for a month and then be let go. Because that's just how these things work. If you watch the first minute of that video, there are only a couple of spots I would make the argument that, yeah, okay, maybe they could actually ding me for copyright there. And literally, that's because I narrated the intro of the game So really there's only like, I'm trying to think of how long it would even be, maybe 10 seconds total of that intro where I'm not talking over it. Which, you know, to me, I'm just a small town bird lawyer, but that feels pretty transformative to me, you know. Look who it is, Steven. Nice to see you here, Bigfoot. Let's talk. I come here a lot just to browse, though if I did happen to find something nice, I'd pick it up. How about I pick you up, because you're pretty nice. Hey, I had to. Nah, I'm good, boys. Good for now, anyway. But yeah, like, this happens a lot with popular games, and I'm fully expecting the biggest, most popular songs of the game to have that same problem. I am 100% fully expecting that. And again, the claim will probably just, with all of them, the claim will probably just sit there until it expires after 30 days of me appealing. Because that's how YouTube handles things. 30 days, if the claimant doesn't respond to the appeal, it's dropped. Which is nice, but it does mean that, like, if I was able to make money off of my videos, that revenue would be locked for a month while whoever made the claim is reviewing the claim, in heavy quotes. Because let's be real, like, no copyright troll reviews the claims, no big company actually reviews the claims. Because they don't care. YouTube's system is built in such a way that they don't have to care. Because it only even gets to the point where it might go to court once the YouTuber in question decides to risk a strike instead of a claim. Like, and I'm sure y'all can understand why a lot of creators would not want to do that. I sure don't. I don't want to risk my entire channel over 1 or 2 videos here or there. Like, that's dumb. But, like, because of how YouTube's terms of service is worded, as far as I understand, I wouldn't be able to skip the YouTube appeal system and just take whatever company it is to court over them, you know, overreaching copyright-wise. Like, YouTube's terms of service is written in such a way where it's like, nah, you gotta go through them. Which wouldn't be so bad if YouTube itself was the one handling appeals. Though if they were, it would be all done by AI, and it would probably be pretty bad. But, hey, at least it would probably be better than a lot of these big companies doing it, where they just click no. Because they don't care. They know Joe Blow YouTuber isn't taking them to court to get the money that's rightfully owed to the YouTuber. Because that YouTuber just simply doesn't have the money to do that. You know. And copyright trolls also make use of that. Especially because, like, here's the dumb thing. Like, if I submit an appeal to a copyright claim, I have to attach my signature to the appeal. Hey, Steven, you may be looking for a paper lantern? Nope. I'll take one. Consider it a gift. Like, I have to give my signature. And YouTube says that to properly write your signature, it should be your full legal name. Now, my signature, my actual real signature, is not my full legal name. It's not. It has an initial and then a word. Because my last name is hyphenated. This has been okayed by my country's government. So that is how I sign things on YouTube. If I ended up doing that and a big company decided to get pissy with me, YouTube would probably force me to give them my full actual name. My one of 4 last name. YouTube would force me to dox myself. Oh hey, YouTube. Thanks, Connor. You're very helpful. But they would basically force me to dox myself if a company got uppity, because, well, I'm not putting my real signature there, even though it is. And, you know, push come to shove, I could literally, assuming there was a secure way of doing it, I could show YouTube that, you know, my signature on my literal government issue ID is the same as the one I've used on their website. That just is my signature. It is how I do things. But in the entire process, say, you know, it's a copyright troll, they never once have to give me anything more than a company name. Yet, even if I was, you know, made my own LLC, was technically working for my own company, I would still have to give my own signature. By what YouTube says, my own name to anybody who submits a copyright claim that I want removed. Does anyone else see how kind of messed up that is? Like, you are quite literally giving all of the power to copyright trolls. All of it. Like, I can almost guarantee you that, like, a lot of the really big YouTubers probably have some sort of deal worked out with YouTube to use an agency to submit copyright appeals on their behalf. Because otherwise, copyright trolls would basically be able to dox every single one of them with relative ease. Because once you know somebody's name and have a picture of them, it's not that hard to find them. Not on the internet. Which, like, is kind of a scary thought. Like, the only thing I personally have going in my favor is I don't have any public pictures of myself. I also don't use my actual name anywhere on the internet. Like, at all. Period. I don't do it. Because I'm not dumb. Like, if, you know, it literally follows with, if any of you guys were in my position, would you use your full name anywhere on the internet? I highly doubt it. If you did, you need lessons in internet security. Because don't trust that places aren't going to get hacked. Like, just recently there was a big password breach. I've yet to even bother checking if any of my stuff got leaked. Everything I have is through two-factor at this point. And, like, a thing I've got going for me is my phone isn't through my information. So it would be incredibly hard for somebody to spoof to get in between my two-factor and, you know, the two-factor send and my phone. Because they would need to know other people who I have never named, never will name, You know. Because security. I take it kind of seriously, as you might be able to tell. It's real serious business. So, like, most of my stuff's pretty much safe. There's another fossil. Or possibly a gyroid. Gyroid! I'm probably just gonna sell it. Really hoping to find that last piece of wisp. You know, wisp's a real piece of wisp. I'm tired. That's a good thing, because I haven't really been tired for days. The Sleep Bank's enforcers are finally catching up with me. And I gladly accept their bonkings, because I've been needing sleep. I was awake until like 3 AM last night. Like, it ain't good. This is the final one, totally. He's in the way. There we go, now I can finally climb up. Oh, jeez, come on, Wisp. Where is your last piece? I think I might, like, head inside a building. Like, I'm gonna go sell things, and then I'll take another lap around the island. Because it may not be spawned, maybe. I don't know. I've been in and out of buildings, so... So, I don't know. Wish I could stop yawning. At least for now. Though, like, I say for now. Does anyone else get this specific way, where if you start yawning a lot, as you're trying to sleep, you just can't? Like, it keeps you awake. Because I sure get that way. Where, like, I'll yawn and yawn and yawn, and every time I yawn, it wakes me up a little bit and basically sets me back to how I was, like, a minute or two before. And then I'll yawn within the next, like, 20-30 seconds, and then, like, my brain's just progressively waking up more and more with every yawn. It's really annoying. It's like finding this piece of wisp. But, I'm sorry, Caroline. I was yawning and did not see you there. There's Serrano. I think me, Serrano, and Simon are the only guys on the island. Other than the non-villager NPCs. Because, like, there's Nook and the Nooklings. Wait, no. Hammy. Or BLT. He's also here. So that's me, Simon, Hammy, and Serrano. Good old Hamtaro. Hamlet, that's his name. I'm tired. Wisp, where is your final piece, my man? All of this for what'll probably be like a shirt that I don't care about. This is so much effort, and it's not worth the effort. Have I stopped to see Gala yet today? I don't think I have. I should go see her. Even if I have already seen her, I should still go see her. Yawning. She making a thing. Sorry, she's really focused on this. What are you doing? Currently crafting a nice branch. See how I do at it. A nice stick? I can appreciate a nice stick. Yeah, I already know how to make a nice stick. Okay. Man, I really wish I wasn't so tired. I just don't want to be tired, man. Just don't... Well, I do want to be tired, just not at this exact moment. Like, I still need to eat something before I go to sleep. Like... I'm worried that doing that's gonna wake me right up. So I might just go to sleep. But then I know I'm probably not gonna get the best sleep because I'm hungry. But I also don't know what to eat, so that's gonna take effort to figure out what I want to eat. I kind of want something sweet. Which, I know there's some people probably going, but the sugar will wake you up. No, it won't. I could drink a cup of coffee and it's not gonna wake me up. Not any more than just consuming anything would. Like... Alright, Wisp. Yep, I found all your pieces. Here you go. I wonder what happens if you say nah. Does he just take them anyway? Bam. Ta-da! Back to normal. Feels wonderful. It's gonna be just enough furniture. Something new. Whether or not you got a lot of stuff, I think I was just having for you. A stadiometer. Whatever that is. Take care, Wisp. Gonna have to come back. At least for a while. I've had enough of you for now. So what is this? What? Oh, it's the measuring doodad. Okay. Measuring stick. Got it. I could probably use one of those. Especially because those are pretty easy to, like, actually stand up straight in. Because they give you something to reference off of. Like, I am a shrimp right now. You guys can probably tell, but, like, I am a shrimp right now. And I'm kind of content with that. But, yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I've gone on a long time. Spent a long time hunting for Wisp. Jeez. But, yeah. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow as we begin our journey for turnip trading again. See you all then! And now in this end card, I would like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.